Hi, this is Stephen Childs, Team Fairness. I got on, I don't know if the words are backwards or forwards, but it's magician and hypnotist. So a friend of mine gave me the shirt. So I'm wearing the shirt in recognition of Scott Adams. He's somewhat of an authority on hypnotism, and I don't know how much magic he knows about. It's a type of magic. Brainwashing is a type of magic, and he understands that. He's on he's a MAGA person, and they rely on deception. So I remember reading a book by Fred Allen Wolf, The Eagle's Quest. I had read his book earlier, Taking the Quantum Leap, and it explains the strangeness of quantum mechanics after you applied it to our real world. Blows your mind. I liked his description of the electromagnetic radiation, light. Light is a particle or a wave, and so they thought there was an ether, some substance that light waved within, like waves on the water. Water's the vehicle for the wave to move, and for sound it's air. So what is it for light? And they looked for it with an experiment, the Michelson-Morley experiment. They can't find anything. So it's like there's nothing there. How does light travel without a substance to travel within? So he said it's like waves of nothing. I thought that was an interesting way to describe it. So that was, I've digressed from what I want to talk about, but I just wanted to add that into the mix. Because of the Eagle's Quest, the book explained how some of the shamans in the South Hemisphere, he divided the South and the North, like Central America, you can make the border anywhere. And so there's like a transition where you have the boundary. The North, magic, shamanism, medicine man, spiritual healer. And then when you go to the new area, there's a different God power there. And also, there's deceptions used to awaken a person to their magic. So they're deceived into thinking they have it, and then they learn about it. The other way is with actual truth. So you can use deception or actual truth. Scott Adams is using deception in his magic, in his hypnotism. He's the creator of Dilbert, the cartoon strip. So he's in the frame of mind like Tucker Carlson. They use deception. Donald Trump uses deception. I don't use deception. I'm not lying about that. So I want to talk about Transition Day. On Transition Day, everybody has the right to secrecy of their past. And if anybody digs into their past, they're violating the law of fairness. So we want to make Transition Day happen today if we could. And I'm hearing it is happening in the spiritual realm. It's happening today in the spiritual realm, for whatever that's worth. It might be worth a whole lot, because it might be bigger than planet Earth. See, the World Fairness Agreement is such that when we get everyone to agree on it, and we have Transition Day, then everything in the past is forgiven, exonerated. we're not guilty of anything. So it's like this return of Christ. And the Christ is the new ruler, which is truth and fairness. That's what the Christ is. I was given dreams that it's me. So in the spiritual realm, they're telling people that I have to be the God of planet Earth. And so it's powerful knowledge for me to hear this in dealing with the spiritual beings. They're not attacking me very much today. They realize that these words are empowered by others that have power over them. Maybe there's others that are keeping their secrets for them. So if they don't accept me as their God, then we're going to spill the beans. We're going to talk. It might be like that. So see, this is about transition day. They don't have to worry. They're forgiven of whatever they did. We don't care what planet they came from, what country, what species they are. It's a universal agreement. So, after transition day, we're totally forgiven, and somebody does something unfair to someone. Just to put it really bluntly, they lose their right to secrecy. So a person makes a complaint, no, we can't have it. They still have their right to secrecy until it's like, we have like a group of people that help the person who's being done wrong, for whatever it is, big or small. And so our purpose is to stop the unfairness. And the person that did the unfairness might have something unfair going on to them, and that's why they did it. So we solved the whole problem. No one's prosecuted. Okay, so it's only about that issue. They don't get secrecy for what they did yesterday after transition day. If somebody makes a complaint of unfairness about them, then that issue is opened up for investigation. I can't think of any other more fair way of handling that. So see, it's a great incentive to not do anyone wrong, because if you do someone wrong and somebody makes a complaint to like a hotline number or a website, Zoom meetings or whatever, so this can be done very inexpensively. There's no lawyers, there's no courthouse. It's just people stopping unfairness for people, the way it ought to be. So we're helping the government in that to function correctly. It's like we're finally going to get justice for all with this idea. So I don't want to do anyone wrong after transition day because I can't keep it secret if I do. So it's a very powerful incentive to not do anyone wrong. So you can imagine if I did somebody wrong, maybe I didn't stop at the stop sign and they was crossing over and they're wondering why they didn't respect the crosswalks they was on foot, something like that. So initially they could just talk to me, like if you don't recognize that you had done something wrong, then I'm going to call the fairness hotline. And so then we're going to involve more people into checking you out whether you're really trying to not do anyone wrong. See what I mean? So we need transition today, if we can, worldwide in a human type way, as soon as possible, because people are dying needlessly because we don't have the fairness agreement in place. The wars are still going on. People might be killed by the U.S. military. U.S. citizens could be killed at any moment. It's already happened. On January 6th, there was 5 people killed from that. Was it terrorism? Was it insurrection? What was it? It's who defines that. It was unfair. And we all know what that is. People were done wrong, and the people that went in to take over the Capitol, they feel they were done wrong. They were done wrong in some ways. So we're here to protect them from anyone doing them wrong. So like Donald Trump, after Transition Day, he does not have to worry about anybody prosecuting him for anything he's done before. Anything before Transition Day is erased. As far as our past, it's not available. No one's going to be prosecuted. Thank you.